Yo, the streets.
It's the G's Coney.
And Smokes.
Welcome to
3Gs.
Podcast.
Welcome back, fellas.
Fellas, what's happening?
Welcome
I thought
back.
y'all was done with it.
Hey,
Right,
It's
been a long time.
Month of Sundays.
I think they missed us.
Been a long time. We shouldn't have
We
left you
missed y'all too, man. We missed y'all too, man.
without a podcast to rep to.
Oh, straight like that, man.
Just make sure y'all remember. I want y'all to all remember though, man. Y'all gotta subscribe to the channel though, man. A lot of y'all like it, but y'all not subscribing, man.
Please subscribe. We need that. You know, without y'all, it's no us.
You
I
feel
know
me?
what it is, man. Temperature check.
Temperature check. How you feeling, streets?
Man, you know, I'm glad to be here. You know what I mean? I'm glad to be off that plantation, you know, getting at that other bag, but you know, shit, we gotta make our we gotta be great. We gotta make this shit happen, make it work. We gotta force this shit down their throats. Pause. They gonna like it or love it. You feel me? We gonna fuck them till they love us.
They love it here.
Facts. Smokes, what about you? What's your temperature?
Oh man, y'all know my temperature, man. I'm high and feeling fly, man. Ready to get it motherfucking in though, man. It's been a while, man. It's been a long while, man. I feel like I lost my baby or something, man. I had to put a picture of this on the back of a milk carton or some shit, dog.
APB?
Yeah, man. Only temperature.
No, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I'm happy to be alive. You know, nigga just had a little belated birthday about a week ago. So
Yeah, happy belated, bro.
Here you go.
No.
Man, yeah, hold on.
You
Yeah,
gonna throw the hat? How you gonna go without throwing the hat? Yeah, you don't want. Yeah.
Hold on, listen. I'm getting a little older. I throw the hat. The hairline might go back a little more.
That's what I was trying to do.
And you got on the Cavs joint too.
You
man.
feel me?
Don't pull a Brown, bro.
Yeah,
That's why the hairline gonna go right back.
Can't throw LeBron.
You know what it is, man. Streets, what you got for us, man?
You know, what's on today's menu? You know, it's been a while, so you know we've been cooking this bird up extra slow. You know, so we got some major shit for y'all. First off, we're gonna get into first night, first date sex. You feel me? Either if it's a one night stand or it's we've been texting and it's our first time linking. If sex goes down the first time you see somebody, that's what we about to get into on that.
Yes, sir.
Also, we're gonna get into the alphabet today. You know that L B G T Z A B C D L B Q Y 793. Because you know it's so deep. Pause that they just do some letters in there. They do some numbers in there. You feel me? Like
I didn't know that yet.
No, they didn't. But I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
We're gonna tread lightly when that time comes. We don't want them. You know what I mean?
Nah, nigga, shit. That's a fact. Last but not least.
Oh shit.
That nigga, that ain't changed. We getting into mental. Bro, you brought up the topic of mental health a while ago. I want to talk about mental disabilities and mental illnesses.
Okay.
You know what I mean? All of the bipolarism, the schizophrenia, the you know, I'm just giving them a taste pause of what I'm about to cook later on. You know what I mean? But we definitely about to make them type of moves. So that being said, you got some news for me, bro? Little bro?
Yes, sir. Well, you know, it's still kind of the same. It's the same.
More depressing shit.
Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta be the bearer of bad. Now you know what? No, you know what? It's what's already happened. It's a current event. It's just revisited from a perspective. Long story short, what happened was the Minnesota police chief. He said that all 4 officers involved in George Floyd's death, they bear, you know what I mean, they damn near bear equal responsibility. Like not just the nigga that had his knee on his neck, like all you motherfuckers.
Okay. No, that's great news.
No,
they're all accomplices. Right.
So the article reads, and I quote, let me get myself together. There we go. In an emotional response to George Floyd's family Sunday night, the Minneapolis police chief says in his mind, all 4 officers. No, listen, you know, that's the bag. All 4 officers involved in the black man's killing bear the same responsibility. Mr. Floyd died in our hands, and so I see that as being complicit, based like they accomplices. Chief Madeira Arredondo told CNN's Sarah Sidner, silence and inaction, you're complicit. If there was one solitary voice that would have intervened, that's what I would have hoped for. So basically, he like, ain't none of y'all niggas Sarah do nothing. Y'all ain't taking him like, yo, you wild and chill. Okay, that's enough.
Right,
Like,
right. Same
That's
way,
accountability right there.
same way they charge us, like aiding in the bed. You ain't stop that. You ain't bring that. You ain't call crime stoppers to bring that motherfucker in. Motherfucker, you part of that shit too. Yeah, you're guilty.
exactly.
Because
So,
GBA, you right there. You associate with that motherfucker, so you just as wrong.
Right, yeah, you did it. So he said, but no one. He said, but no one intervened. As 46-year-old Floyd begged for his life, while ex-Minneapolis officer Derek Chauvin remained kneeling on his neck for nearly 9 minutes.
Damn.
9 fucking minutes. Floyd's death sparked protests across the country, with thousands echoing some of the man's final words, "I can't breathe." Some of these demonstrations were peaceful, while others ended in flames, widespread looting, damages, and hundreds of arrests as well as injuries. The 4 police officers involved in his death were fired from the department Tuesday. Chauvin was charged Friday with 3rd-degree murder and 2nd-degree manslaughter.
The fuck?
Right. Arredondo's response Sunday came after Floyd's brother asked the chief if he would work to get justice for Floyd. As the chief answered, Floyd's brother wept. Arredondo called the killing a violation of humanity and said he didn't need any more time than what he had to remove the officers from their duty. There are absolute truths in life. We need air to breathe, the chief said. The killing of Mr. Floyd was an absolute truth that it was wrong. I did not need days or weeks or months or processes or bureaucracies to tell me what occurred out here last Monday was wrong. So I'm not sure if that's speaking like past tense from when it happened, as far as the tense of it, but overall he's just saying that. You know what I mean?
It sounds past tense-ish from when it happened, but
right. It probably just got readdressed. So, motherfucking, let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. So it's just good that it's good that somebody's standing with us as far as somebody within the Boys in Blue crew. You know what I'm saying? At least somebody within their realm ain't trying to just protect motherfuckers because y'all all fellow police. Like, no, wrong is wrong. I don't give a fuck if we gang banging, if we from the same mama, same father, nigga. If you wrong, you wrong.
That's a fact.
Like you said, accountability. So that's that. So moving right along, what y'all got in Notorious or sports or them realms?
Notorious news
or Pac news.
Meanwhile, in Tupac news.
My bad, Smokes. No disrespect.
No, yeah, like I think I was telling you earlier, bro, about this cryptocurrency shit.
Yeah.
Your boy, man, Mr. Tip Harris, man, he got himself with some shit fucking around with that shit. They say Tip, and I'm gonna read. I don't normally do reading. I just normally I freestyle, but I'm gonna read some of this off so y'all can get a better gist of what's going on here.
Right.
It says, rapper T.I. has been charged by the Securities and Exchange Commission with promoting a fraudulent cryptocurrency offering. The regulator said in its complaint that T.I., whose real name is Clifford Joseph Harris, sold cryptocurrency tokens using his Twitter account and encouraged his followers to invest in the 2017 FLIK initial coin offering. He also falsely claimed to be part owner, the agency said. So stating, he done pulled some shit. And they got his ass for it. So you telling everybody that you part owner of this company, and the company straight bullshit. So either he knew or he didn't know, and that's shame on you. Either way it go, if it is true.
Tip trying to get fancy.
Yeah. You say you know a little bit more about that cryptocurrency shit than me, man. I heard about it, but I ain't never really got into it.
I'm not crypto crypto savvy. I'm more so involved in like investment trading platforms. So like the crypto that I'm affiliated or somewhat privy to is more or less like they do the crypto trading. They understand the intricacies of cryptocurrency. They do the trading, and I just pay you to trade for me. You go make me some money, and I'm gonna give you a percentage of my money. So it's more like a business agreement. So I'm an investor. I'm not cryptocurrency savvy. I'm an investor is what I am.
Happy.
A silent partner,
Yeah.
That's where the bank at over there, the silent partner. Look at him.
Oh.
Look at
You talk
Look at
that
bro.
stuff. Talk that shit, G.
Talk that big bank Hank shit.
Oh man. I'm gonna talk it till they ask to get flued out or ask for a motherfucking Louis bag. Bitch, I'm hurting.
Well, what's going on in the sports world, man?
Man, you know, shit. It's been so much since I last jump off, you know what I mean? Football is back, motherfuckers. You hear me? Football is motherfucking back today, right now. You see this shit right here? You see this shit right here? You see that? You see that right there behind me?
And shout out to Bills.
Do you see that shit right there? We doing this right now.
Shout out to Bills.
Week 1, right now, we doing this Coast Nation, blue-blooded, 317 to the 716.
You gotta be careful with him. Remember, he started off with the Lakers in basketball, right?
Right.
Why I bringing up old shit?
Man, hold on. Yo, where this nigga from, Smokes?
What town he from? He must be from Indianapolis. He must have flew here.
The stamp is right here. 716.
He flew
716. The stamp is right here. Born and bred. You feel me? I'm a 716er for life. But fuck the Bills. You feel me?
The Bills whooping ass right now, though.
That's for little nigga.
27-10, whooping ass right now.
Nah, pull up. I'm gonna send my location. Nigga, you been here before. How about that? Nah, but first of all, fuck the Jaguars because they just beat us. You know what I mean? We just took that loss like men. You know, we gonna deal with that. The Bills, y'all winning or y'all what y'all got going on over there?
We winning right now. 27-10. The score might have changed in the last few seconds though. We had
so after y'all lose, I don't want to hear shit about my team losing.
It's only like 2 minutes left. Don't worry, you can get the hair out your blood. It's all right.
Chill out, chill, because listen, football is back.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like that's a blessing. I can't not talk about what happened in the playoffs 2 weeks ago. Like, because we, boys and men, we got to make up. But I'm just saying, like, yo, they really stopped the playoffs. You feel me? Like, right. they stopped the fucking yo. That shit was crazy. I wanted to do an episode. I wanted to do a recording from my job.
Hold on. Elaborate by stop playoffs. You know, I'm not with the shits. I ain't been on. So enlighten me first.
You know what playoffs are.
Yeah, I know what the playoffs like. You like
the NBA is currently in its playoffs.
Okay.
This was round 1 of the playoffs. Now,
right.
Remember when that one dude got killed in was that Wisconsin? Was that Milwaukee? What's the dude that got shot in the back 7 times by the cop?
Yeah. Most recent, I know you're talking about. Can't think of his name off rip.
I believe that was somewhere in Wisconsin. His name was like Joseph. His something Blake. Joseph something Blake. But I know like this was in Wisconsin. I don't know if it was Milwaukee. It might have been. And the Milwaukee Bucks obviously hail from that city. That shit happened. Yo, Brown got on there and said, "Man, fuck that." Like he spearheaded this. I can't say spearheaded, but the Bucks was the first thing they said. Yo, listen, we not playing. This is the playoff.
Why niggas? I love it.
And this was also they didn't play basketball. Like the playoffs was canceled for 3 weeks. Niggas, no team was playing. You feel me? It didn't stop there. It was based like the Mets played somebody. I think the Mets was playing like the Marlins or somebody. They didn't play. But this shit went to hockey. It was 2 hockey games that didn't play. You feel me? And hockey, that's not our sport. But it's a couple of us sprinkled in there. Because we're such immaculate athletes. Since we're such great athletes, we're good at everything we do.
Right.
Bro, do you know how serious this shit is when like it made it to hockey?
No, that's
hockey,
real.
bro. And Osaka Bay holding that shit down for tennis. The US Open, you know what I mean, it was just yesterday. You know what I mean? She put work in, she smacked whoever she was playing. That's Osaka Bay. She wore 7 different face masks with names of people that, of black people that was killed, by unjustly by police officers or whatever. So, shout out to Osaka, Tennis Bay, for doing that and holding it down, not forgetting half of her roots and shit like that. But other than that, football is back, motherfuckers. The Colts is the greatest fucking franchise in the world. I don't care where I go, where I'm at. Y'all need to know this and respect it. We're going to move the fuck on. You feel me? So let's get started.
At 3Gs, we do respect opinions.
Yeah, but it's the Bills.
Where you seeing opinion at, though? Huh? Where's this opinion? And where's this opinion at? Oh, also, Roy, stop ducking Mike. You feel me? This is me talking to you like this. Stop ducking Mike, bro. Like you lost Mike yesterday. You feel me?
You better ducking.
Right. What happened?
Roy said he needed some more time to train, which you and I both know is bullshit. He just had a reality check. But
he definitely did.
Stop ducking Mike. You feel me? You signed up. You know what them hands was hitting like. You seen the video.
Dude, just get your paycheck. It's easy. Just drop quick.
He too old to be taking his like that, and he already talked this shit. Mike ain't going easy on him, nigga.
At 50-something years old, you take that Mike hook right now, you might not make it. That's what Floyd thinking about. That's what I mean, Roy. I keep saying Floyd, my bad, but it rhymed with Roy, so I'm not slipping. It's just Floyd is the GOAT. But I'm just saying, like, it's so I'm not off point. They just rhyme. So fuck all y'all that got something to say. But no, Roy need to stop fucking ducking Mike. You signed up for this. You asked for this. You knew what was gonna happen.
Well, Mike Tyson said everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth, but
yeah, exactly. His plan was to not get punched in the mouth. That's why Roy ducking his ass.
Yeah, I'm saying like
fight out that motherfucker.
You're not gonna bluff me out though. A nigga ain't gonna bluff me out before the fight. Like if a nigga
Roy ain't no knockout artist like that, and you gotta knock Mike out. If you don't knock him out, you might have a higher time.
He was a knockout artist at one point, but
yeah, right now.
Shit, Mike's not either.
He's still a big guy.
Mike's 50-something years old.
Bro, Mike can still put shit down, man.
Mike is still an animal.
We're not gonna act like Roy ain't do what he did.
He did, but you know, it's a different type of.
No, in their prime,
absolutely.
Roy
had showmanship. He had athleticism. He had God-tier speed and ability, but
and power.
No, he had power. I'm not taking that back, but
for that weight class, yeah,
it wasn't that Mike power, dog. Like,
well, this is a heavyweight versus a fucking what was Floyd light? No,
Roy was like
Roy was light. What
he was light heavyweight, and he jumped up to heavyweight and then came back down.
Ain't Cruiser in there somewhere?
Cruiser might be under.
Cruiser might be under?
Yeah, I don't, because after light heavyweight, you go straight to heavyweight. I don't think it's no in between. I doubt it, because light heavyweight be like them damn near 200-pound niggas. Once you start crossing the deuces in that area, you just straight heavy.
Either way it go, like I said, shit, no. And they probably respectively put Mike at light heavyweight. I'm asking the question that's impossible to answer. Never mind.
Yeah. I still see Mike killing it.
No, listen, no.
Even they prime.
I mean, I picked Roy just to, be the eyeball, but it's just like,
my man.
Well, no, we had this conversation. If it go past 5 or 6, we giving it to Roy. If it go to 6, I'm giving it to Roy. Pause. But I mean, Tyson should win. But I'm going Roy because I think he still got that getaway, that speed to at least prevent Mike from landing something solid and crazy early.
Right, but that's all it's going to take. And think, Mike a pressure artist.
Fight, man. Fuck it.
Right. That's what it boiled down to.
Too much speculation. Talk over. Dead this.
Speculation. Talk over. Nigga, dig this. About the sun kiss like a soda.
Ooh. J to the blanc. All right, but let's get to these motherfucking topics. Enough of this news. You know what I mean? Like, enough of this amazing news that y'all couldn't wait. Well, yo, we didn't have them wait for 2 weeks, y'all. Like, most of it's my fault. Okay, all of it's my fault. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there.
Respect. See, at 3Gs, we keep it honorable. We keep it honorable.
Listen, I own my shit.
We keep it honorable.
I own my shit. You know, but
so everybody text my jack and said, "Come on, Streets. Streets, you fucking up." I wasn't capping to y'all. Wasn't no lying. It really was. You know what I mean, bro.
Oh, because a week ago I thought. Never mind. That's a different story. All right. So, like I said, all right. The counter ain't rusty. I'm getting up.
Oh.
The G-Day in 2 weeks, but the counter ain't got rusty.
Next point. Serve.
Shout out to him. Shit, let's get these motherfucking topics, man. And just for that shit, let's start with this first day sex. How about that? Let's get to this.
Man, motherfucker. It be your own people that do it to you. Pause. No rainbow. Yeah, we does that over here. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about this first date, first night sex, whatever context you want to put it in, like bro explained earlier.
Oh, my bad.
First time you bump heads, you know, if y'all bump uglies, we gonna qualify that as first night. You heard?
What is okay? No, not to cut you off, but if that pussy pretty, is it still bumping uglies?
Maybe because it's gonna get ugly for that.
Okay,
pretty
all
pussy.
right. Say less. Okay, all right.
It's gonna get. Well, you know what? It might get ugly in
baby,
3G. It might get ugly in the 3G world. I don't know what them other niggas is doing, but in the 3G world, it get ugly.
Like a masterpiece sneaker.
Yes, sir. You know, y'all know to come to Death Row Records. We don't do Pound Town over here. None of that. We've been past that. Been level past that.
Fuck Pound Town. Come to Killville.
I'm man.
Come to Killville. Fuck Pound. Let me post that as a stat for little bro. Jack that shit. Pause.
Listen, and I'm gonna put my name. I'm tagging. I'm about to go to the meme maker and make a meme out that. But nah. So now first I want to know, have y'all? So we gonna go Strizzy. Have you had any first night sex?
Absolutely.
Okay. Smokes. Have you had any first night encounters in your heyday?
Yes, sir.
And me, definitely. I done had a few. Sometimes too many to remember, you know, in my heydays. But
The heyday.
nigga, my heyday is now. My heyday is tomorrow.
I didn't make sure you was on point.
Oh yeah, I didn't specify where my heyday was.
Okay,
That's listen. Some shit I leave for the listener to interpret. That's for motherfuckers that listen and think they know me. Think they know me from the show, because you know motherfuckers watch the show and think they know our personalities. Y'all get a little glimpse.
Nigga, I know you.
Yeah, we know each other, but they get a little glimpse and think they can just prejudge us. They get a glimpse and think that, you know, Coney this way or Streets this way or Don Smizzy this way. Like, nah, it might not be that way. It might just, you know what I mean, be what you got in that moment. Different people bring out different effects. Might be an asshole on the show. You might meet me. I might be a gentleman. Or I might be a gentleman on the show.
Also.
Treat you like the bitch you are. But we get off topic. I got to get back serious. So now, more or less, with this whole first night sex, like, have y'all ever? Now, this question is going to sound kind of crazy, but y'all can get what I mean. Have y'all ever like not had first night sex, or like more so denied it? Like, have you ever denied access to first night sex? Streets?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Smokes, have you ever denied like nah, it's the first night, like nah, I'm chilling?
Oh no, I'm sorry, Smokes. Before you go, you said have I denied or been denied?
Now that you said that, I'm gonna say both.
Those are two completely different questions.
No, absolutely, and that's gonna make it more intriguing. But I just said, have you ever, like you personally, have you ever denied it?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes.
Smokes, have you ever denied it?
Oh, yeah.
My bad. I take the thought back then. Okay.
Yeah, I had to think. Cause I kind of felt like how at that moment, like, hell no, I ain't turned down no. But then I thought about, yeah, I did.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I have to. Now, next question is, why? Why have you turned it down, Streets, or why would you turn it down? Why would you deny first night sex?
Why did I turn down first night sex? Because like, I'm a sucker for the chase, man. Like, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's times where it's just like, once I get that number, I done lost interest. You know what I mean? Like, not for nothing. I don't mind sweating the joint. That, you know what I mean? She let me know she liked me. She interested. She's like, I like the chase. I like the pursuit. I like let me come get you. Let me just send your scent up in there and I'm gonna chase you. Like, let me follow you for a little while. Let me get all of that, baby.
I mind.
Huh?
I hate it there. Now I was telling the lady. I mind. I don't want to sweat your hoe.
Once I get that pussy, like, even if it's fire.
A little 180
bad bitches, but I gotta keep it a buck for the show. I'm not sacrificing my work. Like, once I get that pussy, like, it's like, you feel me? Like, you might not get flowers into your job no more every day. You might not get your toes sucked.
Once I come to my senses.
You might not get your toes sucked at the red light when we in the car. Like, you feel me? Like, you might not get no more grapes licked off your ass. Like, I'm just saying, like, I done got the pussy already. Like, so it's like I've accomplished the most you have to offer. I've accomplished that already. You feel me? I don't need a female for nothing except for pussy. Can't no female offer me nothing but pussy. Now, don't get me wrong. Structure and love and all that. Okay, that's cool. But I love myself enough to where it's like I don't need it from a female. I want it, but I'm just saying like I can go without it. Pussy is literally the only thing I get from a female. Once I get that, it's like, man, shit, you still here? I mean, I like you, but why is you still here? So I'm a sucker for that chase. Ladies, if you listening to this, take as long as possible to give me the pussy. I'm gonna regret this later in life, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
But don't give me no pussy no time soon because I'm gonna start acting way different. I'm gonna still like you, keep you around, like, and fuck with you and deal with you, but I'm getting different. And that's all my mom is.
Oh God, dude.
Okay. Well, as you know, now, why would you, Smokes, or why have you in the past? Like you said you did. Now, why did you?
Well, let's say a bit too overly aggressive, and
Okay.
not only was she too overly aggressive, the bitch was drunk.
Damn,
Ooh.
motherfucker.
Goddamn.
He took my fucking answer. Go ahead. Proceed. Not gonna think more.
Man, so the shit starting off, shit cool. It's getting good. Foreplay it is what it is. But then all of a sudden you hold on and run to the bathroom and Earl mad foreplay like what?
Oh.
So I can't say I was with the shits. That's what I'm saying. Like I was with the shits, but that's like all right. I said you need to recover. I'm gonna let you take a nap. You sleep that shit off. Man, once you passed out, I got up out of there, doc. Yeah.
Respect. Yeah. Well, mine.
Well, I mean, it could be plenty more, but yeah, that's why.
Yeah, mine is pretty much for the most part. Yeah, I mean, that was one I got angles because I had a lot of experiences, with females in my day. But mainly, one of the main reasons I did before was because the drunkenness. And my thing is like, I need you to remember everything about this. This experience is different. It's just different. You come to death row, shit is different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you come to death row, AKA 3G, it's like, listen, mama, I don't need you to be like, I was drunk, I don't remember, I kind of sketchy. Like, nah, take all this in. I need you to compare, contrast, analyze, break down, get a spreadsheet, write down all the bodies you had, compare them to me in this aspect, because it's just different. So I can't have you drunk. And, it's sloppy. It feels like some fake, almost date rape shit. Like, bitch, you're going to be a half a corpse between moaning and in and out and sleeping and snoring, not giving me the interaction I want. The feedback gonna be mediocre. You might give me the mediocre C- dick suck. Like,
I don't want that.
Nah, keep that.
It's funny because not to cut you off, but on the opposite, sometimes that drunk mouth be crazier than the regular.
They get retarded. But usually that's when you
drunk.
already knocking them down. It's one of your joints. They got that like I'm about to. The brand news is iffy because they sauce boss. They didn't probably even intend to get that sauce. They were just vibing so hard at the bar or the dinner and just throwing them back. They want to prove you they can go, and next thing you know, they don't feel so good, like Smokes. But some of them might go hold the liquor down. They're still around, but it's like, no, I don't want you like that. I want you. Hold on, I gotta tilt the glass, bitch. I want you. Now I want some G shit. No, but I've had another time or two where I did it just because it's like, you know what? Let me learn a little bit more about the bitch, more or less, because I'm like, yo, if we don't meet in the middle somewhere as far as, what I'm into and what she's into, it's gonna be a waste of my time. It's gonna be a waste of, of my erection and a waste of her.
You know what else too though? It's sometimes too fast. The first night to me, cause being the hood niggas, we all hood. It feel like a fucking setup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I used to be like that, but I'm coming. I'm like, bitch.
Yeah, but I say sometimes I ain't got time for that.
It's fucked up that we were raised in environments that condition our minds to think like that. We talked about this before. I'm just saying, like, it be bitches that just want to fuck, like right now today, like they just like us. They feel in the vibe. They just want the dick right now. Pause. Like,
you calling me too fast.
But in the back of my mind, just like, damn, this is too. Why does my mind jump to that?
Yeah,
Nah, but it's like
she working for somebody, and I ain't the one.
No, when they too aggressive, I start thinking STDs, setups, all types of wild shit. And like you said, it's just what up.
Opposite sex, you know.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I did some corny shit once. Once I just did it because I'm like, you know what, bitch, I know my worth. I know my worth, folks. I ain't no thought.
Shut up. No, you did not, dude. Shut up.
That's why it was corny. That's why I said I did some corny shit. I'm keeping it a stack. That's why it was corny.
She was trash. She had to be. Because you ain't telling no bad bitch no for that.
Nigga, of course she was trash. The fuck? What you thought?
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
She was fired, nigga. I was eating that bitch ass under the fucking dining room table at the dinner spot. Like, the fuck?
Oh,
Hey. But that's pretty much my take on the overall as far as the first night shit. Now, like, how do y'all feel about a current day? Like, current day, I'm with it. My perspectives ain't changed from what we just previously said, but I'm still with the shits. I would rather get to know a little bit, but I'm gonna try and speed date. Like, okay, you know what? Let me see what I can learn in 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying, on this date, because you looking, bitch, fuck this meal I'm ordering. You looking like the meal. What's happening? But that's only if it's, if they throw it out there. I'm not gonna be press and push for it, but if they throw out there, you want to start cracking your little sexual innuendos and jokes, I'm on your body.
Right.
So how you feel current day streets about first night sex?
You said currently?
Yeah, because we were just speaking about our thought process in general and prior experiences, but I'm talking about right today, how you feel. You hit the bar tonight.
I feel like it's a requirement.
Okay, it's up there.
Because it's like, at this point, it's like, if you make me wait 90 days for pussy or until you feel like I like you to like you for pussy, it's not going to change shit after I get the pussy. If you give me the pussy tonight versus if you give me the pussy in 6 months because you wanted to gauge my temperature and see like if I was with a man, I'm still going to act the same way immediately afterwards. Nothing. And as a matter of fact, I'm more liable to dub you for making me wait mad long for fucking pussy. Because it's like, bitch, fuck you. Who you think was not giving me pussy?
We're the target emoji. The fucking accuracy in that statement.
I'm just saying, just on the principle, it's just like don't come over my fucking house smelling good with your sexies on, laying in my bed, being a big spoon.
You like to chase. She gonna tease you.
You kissing my neck.
Hold on, jeez. He trying to get with you, jeez. He said you like to chase. Smoke said you like to chase.
I do like to chase, but I like the pussy more. Like, matter of fact, just give me the shimmy. You feel me? Just give me a shimmy. That's all I want. That shimmy, that rock.
I just want the top.
I just want the mop. I want the. Yeah. I'm trying to hit that little dingly thing in the back of your throat. Say the pussy for the butt night. Just give me that shimmy. I can wait.
To keep the wop, huh?
Yeah, keep that wop. Like Gripper ain't gripping. I don't give a fuck about that WAP. No way.
We using that now.
WAP. Listen.
WAP.
We gotta use WAP right now.
That shit WAP or WAP? Which one is it?
No, technically it should be WAP, but they going with the WAP, so we just go and roll with the wave.
That's not even how it's pronounced. Just based off human. That's never mind.
No, it's WAP like a motherfucker. That shit is WAP like a motherfucker.
Oh, boy.
Why the fuck do they make an O sound? When did that happen?
Listen, they do what the fuck they want in the grammatical world, I see.
If it's a U after, I'm not about to get technical because I want to.
Goo wop. Where's the U at then?
No,
I just was about to say the same fucking thing.
Where the fuck is you? But okay.
Smokes. Okay, Smokes. Right. What about you though? Like, how do you feel currently about first night sex?
Currently, I'm.
This is a different question for you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, currently I have no real feelings about first night dating because matter of fact, I can say I didn't like this shit. I didn't like going through that process of shit that happened because.
Okay.
Like I told you before. Go ahead, bro. What you say? Go ahead. Before I forget.
No, I'm saying I had a question because I'm like, if you and your lady encounter an attractive lady out and she trying to get with y'all first night, do y'all feel like, I know we can't tag your lady in right this second, but like, if y'all was out, like, do y'all feel like y'all gotta meet her and bag her and talk to her and get to know her before y'all encounter her?
No. We gonna keep it 100. We talk. That's a vibe. That's a vibe and situation. If they having a vibe out that way, I mean, we ain't got shit. First night is the first night. I'm with that.
Okay.
I'm with first night, and I'm pretty sure my wife wouldn't have a problem with it either with certain standards. But
Right.
yeah.
Absolutely. Gotta have standards.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know me for say I'm not gonna say, yo, no, I bet we can't do this. It's gonna be like, yo, babe, it's all on you. What you wanna do?
Right. So your perspective is open to it, like basically.
Yeah. My perspective is definitely open to it.
Yeah. So you still with the shit.
I'm not gonna actually say definitely open to it. It's still gonna be some type. It's still gonna be like some type of standards to it.
Vibe and standard.
Yeah, I'm still not like. It's not even like I'm out
not
there.
Just anything, not no trash.
Out there, if the shit happens, it's like, okay, yo, what's up? She gonna make the first choice. I ain't jumping at it though. I let wifey handle that.
Yeah, nah. It's a vibe situationally applicable.
Right.
I get it. Okay. So wrapping up and moving on along to my man Don Smokes. I'm gonna pass the baton. What's happening?
Oh man, nah. Yo, listen, this topic right here is like one of them real politics and religion and
disclaimer.
One of those topics that people get real touchy about and they don't like to talk about. And if you say it, you're liable to get cussed out. But today, I got to bring it to the table, man. If you don't like what I got to say or what anybody else has to say, man, it's the freedom of speech. The same way. Let me just get to it. How you say it? LGBT.
The alphabet, my nigga. It's one in there for every letter.
Yeah, right. Those people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So we got the topic down. I want to know. I'm gonna ask y'all straight up off the rip. My God.
Why you mad, son?
I know. I'm not. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Why you mad?
I'm not even.
Why you mad?
I'm not even mad at all. But I want to know the streets. Your streets. Tell me, bro. How do you feel about the that community? Because I ain't got time to keep remembering the fucking acronym for that shit.
I'm a firm believer in coexistence. So I mean, that's just where I stand with it.
Okay.
I'm a firm believer in coexistence. Like whether it be that community, insects like bees, mosquitoes, and shit like that. Like I don't be wanting to kill them shits until like they violate my personal space. Like I'm all for like you live your life because you're entitled to breathe the same air as me. But like as long as you keep that shit from here, you know what I mean? Because this shit might be here or here. Mm-hmm. You might go to the bar or the club and that shit is right here, literally, or right here. But as long as it's not right here, I'm a firm believer in coexistence. That is where I'll stand with that.
Okay, Coney.
Okay, keeping a stack for the show. Overall, I don't particularly care for that, but nonetheless, like bro said, I believe in coexistence and all that. I'm more so just like stay the fuck over there. We don't got too much to do, kick it about if it ain't straight business on any aspect. Like if you want to know the channel to subscribe to, 3G's Podcast. If you want to buy a 3G's Podcast shirt, here's the website. That's all fine and dandy. If you want to say the show's dope, that's cool. If you like, hey, I know some people that might be interested in the show. Okay, you can give me their contact information. If you like, hey, we should go sit down and have some drinks and talk. Nah, you fucked up right there. Keep your business, your network, your contacts. Stay the fuck over there, homie.
What if it's a business meeting though at dinner?
Huh?
What if it's a business meeting over dinner?
Because
it's a legit question.
I feel like I just gotta address that though. I feel like I literally just said that. Like basically, like if you're like, I got some people I can put you in tune with. Okay, well, what's their math or what's their email or give me their business card. I appreciate it. As much obliged.
No, what if you get at that table and and the people that you're talking to about this business is on that type of time?
Oh, we only talking about business. So whatever you're discussing, I don't care if you're flaming. Like whatever you're discussing, as long as you're talking strictly 3Gs, cool. Okay. Talking business. The second you get a little comfortable, I'm like, all right, it was nice, talking to you, gentlemen. I'm the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like,
but you know, like necessarily, it doesn't have to be just like the gentleman format. You know, it's like females that's like, what about like how you call it? I don't know, is dyke a proper term? But what about
I think the
those
proper term is like, I think the proper term is transgender. That's the proper
for dyke?
term. Huh?
For dyke? That's the proper term for dyke?
A dyke?
Oh, no.
No, a dyke is lesbian. That's lesbian.
I thought you said somebody that got this shit switched over. I was
No.
saying
I was saying, I like, because you going there and talking about how you wouldn't like a man that's pretending to be a woman talking to you in certain situations. So I'm asking, how would you feel if it was a female pretending to be a man talking to you?
I'm just saying, basically, if you're not completely heterosexual, I'd rather we don't talk about anything besides business. That's all I'm saying.
So I think what Smokes is trying to say.
So whether it's male nor female, you should still feel the same way.
That's I wanted to make sure. Okay, that's what I was trying to make sure that I think what Smokes is saying is a homosexual man is going to give you a completely different vibe than a homosexual woman. Is that right or wrong?
Right. That's what I was saying.
So you saying
I feel like it should be a level playing field. If I see, that's how me personally, I don't care too much for it. You know what I mean? Like, because it's just like a homosexual female, it's no way that could benefit. A bisexual female, okay, cool. But a straight hardcore lesbian, she's not even willing. Why are we here talking? Unless it's business, I feel the same way I do about a homosexual male. If it's not business, it's just like, I'm not interested. It's the same level of like disinterest. So I think what Smokes is asking you, Coney, is like, the way that you feel about, as people call it, a mook, would you have that same energy and uncomfortability and tension and on edginess about a full-fledged lesbian? No.
I'm thinking. I've never thought about it in this context, so I'm thinking. Give me a second for a moment of clarity.
Take your time, brother. That's why we listen. We got all day.
Absolutely. So let me think to myself. If I'm sitting at the business table, you know,
Today I got time, cuz.
Huh?
Today I got time, cuz.
Yeah.
Today I got time, cuz.
The
bill is one, nigga. Game over, nigga. Let's do this shit.
Why you bringing up old shit?
Man. Salute 716.
Why you bringing up old shit?
Pre-order G's, big 716.
716.
Y'all playing the Jets.
Big 716.
Who y'all play?
Jacksonville.
Big 716.
I'll fuck with Jacksonville though. Big shout out to Jacksonville.
That's crazy because you ain't even care. I see what you did there. All right. No, listen. This is going to be a long season. I got you. Trust me. I bet you we finish the season with a better record than y'all. What's the bet?
Shit.
What's the bet on there right now?
Oh, no, matter of fact, when I see you, we can put the money up because remember you said I'm not a good paymaster, so I'm going to put the money on the table when I see you.
You're not, because you still owe from last time.
No, I don't. I bet that.
Matter of fact, we, for the sake of our friendship in this show, we just gonna do gentleman wages for push-ups.
Let's go. I ain't scared. I got my weight bar right here.
Nigga, you think with these shingles up these motherfuckers ladders and shit? Listen, man, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm in that field too. I just not climbing up the ladders though. Let's get to it.
Cool.
Let's get to it.
Nah, Coney, you should be done thinking. We gave you some time to think. I kicked it with bro just to give you time to think.
Yeah.
So you said your take on it was what, Smokes?
You said, are you done? You don't want to speak on it no more?
Nah, I'm
just making sure. I don't want to skip over you in that.
That nigga's ducking wreck right. You ducking wreck right now.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. I have my bias, and I know people had their views of, well, not every man wants you or views you, or I don't give a flying fuck. I don't have to like it. I'm not out doing hate crimes. I'm not like beefing with y'all. I'm not bashing with y'all. But I don't have to want to embrace this shit either. Like I said, I interact and I coexist and leave me the fuck alone. I can have whatever opinion I like. Let's think. It's motherfuckers that's underlying racist. As long as that shit don't trickle out, you can hate me on the inside, bitch. If you come to work with me every day for 10 years and never say anything racist, I don't give a fuck if you hate me and tell your wife me every day. So, end of the day, I ain't gotta like you if you of a certain sexual orientation or you like certain preferences. Hey, I can dislike what you got going on. I can hate your thought process, but I will not, push that out on you. Pause. So with that being said, if it was a stud per se, probably because we both like pussy, I'd probably be a little more receptive, a little cooler. I'm a little fuck. Listen, we here to be honest, right? That's what the fuck I'm here. Right. Like I said, I ain't bashing nobody, and I don't like to force the agenda these days. That's another conversation.
That's typical nigga shit though, I mean.
But I don't like to force the agenda these days. how they're forcing this shit down motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They forcing it. Like, you can't force. Don't put this shit in video games and cartoons.
It's on
And
everything now.
allow somebody to have a choice. Allow them to grow up and be an adult and think, do I really like, the opposite sex, or allow them don't. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is why a lot of kids and a lot of people don't care about the Bible no more. A lot of people is turning away from that because the whole government is like, y'all preach the 10 Commandments or whatever the fuck it is, y'all supposed to be y'all laws or whatever. And then y'all turn around and y'all break them. Y'all break them right in our face and just think shit is cool. Like, it's okay. We can change this. We can change that. No, that shit is not cool. Not cool at all. And people notice that shit. So the motherfuckers act accordingly.
And people deserve that. They're humans. They deserve equality. They deserve to live beautiful qualities of life, the same opportunities, all the above. But you don't have to force into what.
I'm not saying that they don't deserve it, but
I'm like you just said that earlier. You said coexisting. They deserve to. So I'm like, how you gonna say
my
that?
whole thing is, if my ethnic background can't get equality the right way, I don't want nobody to have that shit. This ain't even about the alphabet. This is about religion. This is about pro-life. This is about pro-life and abort. This is if my ethnicity can't get the blatant equality that y'all shocked that I'm coming like this. I know y'all is pause. Like if we can't get this shit blatantly and obviously, I don't want nobody to have this shit.
Fuck all. No.
Nobody.
That's more so. I fuck all y'all. It ain't just you because you.
No, that's
fuck
what.
all
That's what. So
y'all respect us
until me and mine should get the same privileges as this, that, that's that. You know what I mean? Fuck their privileges. Like, it's not even about them specifically. I'm just throwing it out there. I want it to be known.
Yeah, it's not about y'all. I hear what you're saying. This is not about them.
This is in general. Because like I said,
basher. It's not like I want to kill them all. It's like that nigga's bugging, but do what y'all do.
No, like I said, this is about religion. This is about political decisions. This is about, you know what I mean, pro-life, pro-choice. This is about, what the fuck else is it to even sit here and the stereotype about? Whatever. I don't know. It's plenty of others I just can't think right now. But until me and mine get what we supposed to get, just what we supposed to get, just the way we supposed to get this shit, fuck equality for everybody. Everybody. That's where I am at this point. Fuck equality for everybody.
There you go.
But back to I didn't mean to go on a tangent, but I just had to throw that out there just because bro said, he all for equality, which, I mean, I'm all for it. I'm going to treat you like my brother just because I respect you as a human.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if you can't respect me as a human, fuck you.
Yeah.
So what about you, Smokes?
Damn, what was my own question? That's fucked up, yo.
Right. You smoke too much.
That's
Y'all serious?
No, is he serious?
No, not really. I know.
The question was, this is crazy because it's not even my topic. The question was, do you feel the same way, gender-wise?
That wasn't the original question, but that's the question.
It's crazy. It wasn't. That got to be like a sub question. That wasn't.
That was the sub question because we was talking to Coney. Coney gave an answer.
We was just talking. We were just talking about like how you feel about it, and I'm like basically like
So my question was, what's my initial take on that community, and my take on it is like, I really have no problem with it. I really don't. It's like, but I can't say I have no problems with it. I have some issues with it, and it's like my main one is because I was raised in a church, and in the church and in the Bible and all that shit, it says that you're not supposed to do that shit. Like that shit is like a sin or whatever. And then now it's like it's all over the place now. Not saying that. And then my one thing I always felt like, I talked to a few of them, because like I said, I have no problem with them. They're in the world. So at the end of the day, I have conversations with a few of them. And I asked them, I got shit. I'm like, yo, why are you this way? Like, what happened to you? And majority of them, I can say more than 50%, like 60, 70% of them, they say they was fucking molested as a kid.
Molested, yeah.
Yeah, and that shit is sad. So I definitely don't have no ill will towards them.
Right, absolutely.
But it's just like it's that, and it's the like in the Bible, it's like they say they're not supposed to be like that. So at the end of the day, I feel like they're not supposed to be here. Like they're not supposed to be the way they are. But now that they are here, it's like you can't do nothing about it. No, because if you look at it,
no. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at this nigga response.
Yeah. I see streets over there doing funny faces.
Nigga, that shit was deep. Pause. That shit was deep. That shit's up there.
Listen,
no, because if you look at
we respect opinions.
But if you look at it, they say that shit is not looking. We say in the Bible, they say that shit is not right. You're not supposed to do that shit, right? Is that a fact, or am I making that up?
Can I bring up the point how the Bible also says to love your brothers and all your brothers and sisters?
Right. No, I'm not saying I'm not taking nothing against that. Remember how I told you how I feel about the situation. So it's not
Okay.
Right. I'm just speaking the facts about it. So that's just one. And then the other one I just told you, over 50% of the people that I talked to about the shit, there was molested, and that's why they are that way. So
right.
My take on that shit, looking at it that way, it's like they're not supposed to be here, and that's fucked up. And now they're getting exploited, and now they're making it seem like it's more comfortable because they turning more and more of the motherfuckers out, and that's what's happening. More and more of these kids is getting turned out because of the simple fact that these people are here, and now they feel like it's more and more comfortable. Like, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against y'all, but I can't say I don't have nothing against y'all, but it's not no ill will towards y'all. I mean, I don't have no hate towards y'all. It's just the simple fact of what it is.
No, like I got family that's that play for the other team, or fucking right. I got associates and friends and family that play for the other team. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? Like, but even with them, like they wouldn't say no. They wouldn't have certain types of conversations with me. Them niggas, no, I flame their ass, like, bro. We ain't talking about that. You know? we can talk about everything under the sun, but what we're not going to discuss is your sexualities. We got different views. I don't want to conflict interest.
Right. But you listen to your gay girl cousin talk about her fucking somebody with her dildo before you listen to your gay boy cousin talk about how he had an episode with his boyfriend last night.
Absolutely. I'm gonna fight both of
them. You don't want to hear none of that shit, huh?
I'm squaring up with both of them.
I'm only gonna draw my milk.
Tony said he biased. I'm somewhat biased too because I don't want to hear.
I'm biased. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm human. I ain't perfect. Shit, I sin too. And this is my sin. My sin of being biased. What y'all gonna do?
Sidebar. What I feel like lesbians, like studs live forever. Like, when was the last time you seen a stud funeral or heard one
on the wire when they knock Snoop off?
Damn. How a long time ago, bro.
That was like 2001. That was 19 years ago.
19 something. Yeah, that's a very long time ago, bro.
How am I here?
You look good, girl. Nah, but okay, that was like 19 years ago. So you telling me in the past 19 years we ain't buried not one dyke?
They getting passes.
We should live forever, bro.
How you say it? I see what you did there.
You see Young get made with the beard now?
Yeah, with the eyelash on his chin.
Yo, I hate it here.
And I like Young get made, but she got the why she got the eyelash on her chin though?
And the beard in the eye. Yo, that shit crazy because she fucking way better bitches than me.
Ooh.
Yeah, wait, yeah, and hit her with the ooh same time, ooh. Perfect time. Oh. Damn.
I got some shit. I got some shit for these hoes, man.
Hold on, you gotta come.
I'm
cheating too. Fuck the bullshit.
Come a little closer to the camera.
Yeah, I saying that you know.
There we go. Yep.
Gotcha. All right, yo, Cody. So so we can get on with this topic, yo. Experiences with these people. I mean, I don't mean to keep calling people gay life, lesbian, gay. Experience, good or bad? Give me one. You got any?
Let me see. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna keep it a stat. Early 20s.
Early 20s. Good or bad?
Huh?
Good or bad?
Bad.
Oh, okay.
Early 20s. Get me a couple dollars. Now, I know some mooking. That's all I find it dandy, but some was spending that bread, you know what I mean? So pull up, cop, go. I don't give a fuck what your denomination is. Just, you know what I mean? You say you want a Nifty? I got the Nifty. I pull up, and one of them nights, hey man, can I get a favor? Nah, ain't no favors. That credit debit. You know what I mean? Think about a crackhead paying you back, forget it.
Notorious news.
Huh?
Notorious news. That's notorious news. Carry on, brother. Carry on.
Yeah,
tell me that. Biggie.
Take crack commandments. We got you, brother. Take crack commandments. I heard you.
I can't tell me that.
You got you.
Pac told me how to love black bitches. He ain't tell me how to sell dope.
No, he didn't.
Ooh.
No, he didn't. He definitely did.
Carry on, brother. Carry on. Carry on.
Yeah, but so I mean, something like, man, someone alone, I'm like, nah, it's a dub. It's over. I dubbed the whole loan concept. You know what I mean? Something like, hey, like I can make it up. I'm like, what? I said, what the fuck? I got the clutch and all. I mean, what the fuck you just say to me? He's like, I'm saying, I said, motherfucker, you stupid. I said, I don't play this. Like, I don't play this faggot shit. The fuck is you talking about? He's like, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean no, motherfucker. Don't ever come out your mouth, son. You should have been on the floor. Like, your whole blueberry muffin cap peeled back. Like, don't fucking ever even fathom it. You fucking faggot. At that point, I started getting disrespectful. I started throwing out homosexual slurs. I was fucking vexed. I wanted to go there. I'm glad I took myself out of it. It wasn't worth it, but.
What if he just meant, or he was implying that he like paid back triple or something? Like, I mean, you just jump right out the gun because of the temperature?
I'm not getting off. I'm not getting into the dialect of what. Know what I mean?
Okay. He put a menace to society, nigga. I suck, yo.
you basically saying you knew where he was at and like you.
Yeah, I knew where he was going. Listen,
okay, no, because I you didn't imply that.
It was either that or the cheeseburger.
I understand that.
In trap heydays, they call you. They either come to the car or you hop out. I jumps out. I go to the door. I'm in the doorway. Shut the little door, stand in the little hallway shit. Bam. Hey, can I? Nah. Because it's probably like the third, fourth call of the night. So I'm like, I done be coming. Okay, boom. Nifty. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, hey, I'm kind of sure. Listen, hey, bro. Well, if you could give me this to this, I don't do credit. This ain't Rent-A-Center, motherfucker. Like, you ain't no payment plans. Well, maybe I can. You could die. You want to do that? I can arrange you a one-way vacation to the upper room.
The upper room?
Yeah. I don't play them type of games.
I respect it.
It's not no homophobic. I'm not a homo hater. I just love pussy, and I just love everything about women, and I have no attraction to that other shit they be talking about. I don't even comprehend that. It's like speaking a foreign language. It's like speaking Iranian or something. I speak English. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I would love to speak Armenian.
No, they're around somewhere.
Ain't that shit over there in Russia somewhere, Ukraine? Somewhere?
It's in Asia.
Yeah, something like that.
It's in Asia.
Okay.
Armenia's in Asia.
Armenia?
That's what the Kardashians are.
I don't know why I thought it was started with an I. Oh, really?
Yeah.
They from Asia? I don't know why I thought that was shit. Even with this, I thought that shit started with an I and then been over from
the way it sounds, Smoke, I could kind of see the logic there. I was kind of thinking that too, but Streets corrected it, so I'm gonna let it rock. So yeah, so that was my bad experience.
Streets, you got a good or bad experience with them?
Okay, so I was working with this girl. She was fire. She was like OD fire. She said she had a sister that was a bartender at Marcello's. And for those of you,
I'm about to say, did you know what Marcello's was at the time?
Yes.
Okay.
For those of you not listening, for those of you that's not from the town or aren't familiar, Marcello's is arguably the littest club in the city, but it's for that crowd. You feel me? Like, and it's funny because y'all saying, damn, how do you know it's the littest club in the city? If it's for that crowd. And first of all, judge your mama. So she was so fire that I met her at this bar. I knew what it was hitting before I went there. You know what I mean? But it's like, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I can place myself in an area where I know that's going to happen. And I just know, okay, you might get hit on, but it's just like, I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with that. I'm not going, unless you like OD aggressive with it, and then it's okay. But like, I'm comfortable enough to, I'm not like, you know what I mean? But anyways, we get there. Now, mind you, I told you the girl was so fire that I swallowed the pill to go to this bar or a club that I knew was like this. So she got to be fired for this. Her sister was all the more fire. Like more fire than fire. So I don't know what's that, incendiary or fucking, I don't know, but that shit was fucking crazy.
Sounds crazy, but yeah, go ahead.
So I get there, and you know, we just having a couple drinks, joking around. Everything is cool, you know what I mean? I mean, I see some crazy like costumes and drags, and you know, I mean, I see some. I mean, look where I am. So I'm seeing some shit.
Right.
So I'm approached by this other woman who is absolutely gorgeous. Like, she's fine. And she just basically walked up to me. She bought me a drink. I bought a drink back. Me and her get to talking. She told me midway through the conversation, you know, I mean, it's DSP. It's beautiful brown skin. It's King Soda. So she on dick. Like, she here for a reason. So she like, you know, I'm into it. I want to take you home, but, you know, I live with my husband. He's over there. He's interested in you too. And I'm just like,
can we please have a moment of silence?
Man. The good girls go to waste.
So I'm sitting here saying to myself, like, is there any possible way that me and you could just, like, you know, she said, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I would love to, but, like, I respect my husband enough to where it's like I wouldn't cheat or step outside a situation that he wouldn't be involved in. So,
that's why they in that motherfucking bar.
We finished that conversation and we parted ways. I never seen him again.
Damn. He does cuckolds.
I don't know if it, no. Well, no. I didn't get too far into it, Paul, because I didn't want to know.
No, fuck no. I'm talking shit. I'm making jokes. Fuck, what do you do?
Yeah, but I'm just, when she said my husband is interested in you, so I'm just like, I don't even want him to watch. Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
You
could have went to a regular bar, if that's the type of time. That's what my mind was. It's like, you could have went to if you was on that type of time, you could have went to a regular bar. You know what I mean? But you're here at this type of bar, so it's like, when you say he's interested, I mean, like, he want to go there,
participate. Yeah.
You know, that's just like, that's where I draw the line at. So that's my good and bad story. It's like both of them.
Okay, Smizzy, Smokes.
Well,
what about you? You had any? What's your experience with that community, with the LGBT?
Like I said, I got a lot of different experiences with that community because, like you say, you got family that grew up that way or friends that grew up that way and shit like that. So I have people that I still talk to this day that went that way. And coming up, they used to be scared of that shit. Now I believe they actually, how they said, Michael Jackson came out the closet and shit. So I'm glad for that because I know it was hard for the motherfuckers when they was coming up hiding that shit, knowing that they was really fucked up. So at the end of it, it's like, I still got love for the motherfucker I mean, same way as if they was regular. I mean, I ain't saying that they not regular, but if he was straight, put it like that.
Right.
Same way with females. And I mean, I was in school for a while, probably for like damn near a year. And one of my roommates for like half a year was fucking. He liked the boys. You know what I mean? But he was cool as hell. It was just me and him in the motherfucking room. But he knew what me and his relationship were. We was like brothers. He knew girls. He used to hook me up with girls and all that shit. He hooked me up with like two of my girlfriends while we was in school and shit. So and I still talk to him to this day. That like he cool as hell, but it's just like that's the way he go. But then I got other experiences where it's like I don't know if it's like they don't understand or they don't know how to go about getting other people in their community. Like, you know how you will like regularly go after a girl, like we regularly go after a girl with like being that they are men and they're looking for other men. I don't think they know how to go about doing that shit. So you'll get people that jump in your inbox talking and do shit that we would do to females. and they do it.
There we go. That's it right there.
It's coming. It's coming because I want y'all to know, like, y'all gotta find a better way, dog.
There you go.
Because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure like when before it was like this many people like out the closet, like really comfortable in their own skin. Like they
Y'all
wouldn't
motherfuckers
so
getting
bold.
bold and boisterous. Y'all wasn't
Yeah,
doing this
they
shit
wouldn't
before.
be. Y'all wasn't so bold with it. And I was just like y'all just attacking anybody, any and everybody. But that's how y'all get hurt. It's crazy people out here. There's really crazy people out here, and they really fucking homophobes. Luckily, I'm not one of those people.
Right.
I'm not a homophobe, so I know how to address the situation when y'all come at me acting stupid. But please, man, for like the real shit, like know who y'all fucking with. Stay in Marcello's and y'all fucking community and do what the hell y'all supposed to do, and don't be attacking the wrong people. But like that's just one thing. Like, but my overall take with that community is like I really have no issues, but it's people I love in there, and I just don't understand. And then like I can't say most of them, not the closest ones to me. I don't know if they've been molested because it's always been like people I ran into like in jail or fucking in school or work or somewhere that I ever asked like, yo, why are you gay and like why do you dress like that and shit like that? So yeah, it's just crazy to me. That's just one of them topics that I felt like somebody needed to say something about because motherfuckers be so scared to talk about it. It's like politics. You can't talk about politics. Yeah, you can't talk about politics. You can't talk about religion, and you can't talk about fucking homophobes, gay, whatever. Yeah, we can't talk about all that shit.
We talked about it.
Talk about all that shit. Well, we talking about all that shit. We ain't talking about the LGBTQAEFG element.
Alphabet, yeah.
Enough.
This is why we the number one podcast, and this is why we gonna run this shit, because we ain't scared.
Yeah, let's get to this mental shit.
We ain't afraid of backlash.
Number one.
Streets. Let's get to this mental disability shit, bro.
You ready for this psycho shit?
Psycho laugh. Yeah.
All right, so like the reason I brought this to the table is because, like I said, bro brought up mental health a few weeks ago, and like this shit is legit because it's like that plays a major issue on the interaction of humans. You know what I mean? Like, you ever be talking like, I mean, I'm just asking this generally to both of y'all, but you ever be talking to a chick and it's just like, just how she responds to certain shit or her logic or how she comprehends simple shit or, you know what I mean? Like, going in left field or just acting crazy or whatever the case is. You just sit there like, yo, what the fuck is wrong? Like, you ever just have a what the fuck is wrong with you with somebody you kicking it with? Like, you feel me?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, we don't know, like, if you just being stubborn or if, like, you just so broken or whatever the case is. But we got to, like, take into consideration, like, it's people with mental disabilities out here. Like, they all aren't, you know, it's not severe cases to where they need to work or live in some agency or some house where they're getting taken care of. But it's people out here that got shit going on with them. You feel me? Like, it's people that, when they was in high school and in grammar school, it was only like 7 people in their class. I'm not being funny. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not being judgmental. But I'm just saying, like, if that's the case, like, it's really something wrong with the way you think. It's really something going on with your processing skills or your ability to be logical or your ability to be rational. You know what I mean? Like, that's the norm or whatever that is. It's like, that's way the fuck off. So I'm going to just start here by asking you, Smokes, do you feel like that you have any type of mental illness or mental disability? Like, I mean, we're adults. Like, I mean, obviously, you know, do you feel like it's just something wrong with you the way, do you think so? Like, screw what everybody else said or like people that said, do you personally think that it's something wrong with you or how you think or how you process shit or how you handle situations? Do you have a mental illness?
No, because I tend to think of myself as unique. So I mean, and everybody should feel the same way too, because like at the end of the day, what is crazy, what is normal, if you can actually talk and speak on, read and write on a regular pattern and don't be one of them type of people that's like what do you say? Like it's two different type of crazies to me. It's like the super crazy where motherfuckers is just like so smart, you know how they got the mathematicians that's like so good, they do math, they without They can do fractions and decimals and algebra and all that trigonometry shit without needing a pen and paper. They can do all that shit. They good. It's that type of crazy. The motherfuckers that's real smart. It's that type of crazy. And then it's that dumb. I ain't gonna say dumb retard, but that's what we will call crazy. People that just they can barely talk and but they also what you call it, like autistic, like, you know what I mean?
You said autistic?
Huh?
You said autistic?
Yeah, I said autistic. Like,
Okay.
that's kind of like you would consider like they're crazy, like it's something wrong with them. It's like that's those two. That's what I would call like crazy. They, like those are two types of crazy I would say.
Okay, I mean, and I mean, I respect what you're saying, and I agree with a lot of it. But my whole thing about it is like it's levels to that shit where it's like I left out another mental issue, a mental illness, ODD.
I'm not, but to answer your question, no, I really don't feel. I'm rather unique, but I don't think I'm crazy to that extent.
Okay, that's cool, and I respect that. And I mean, you good with me. Before I get to you, Coney, I left out one that was very important. I mean, it's a bunch of them, but it's just certain ones like multiple personality disorder, OCD. OCD is a mental illness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just, oh, this has to be like this, or no, I want it this way. Like that's a mental illness. Like, but another thing that a lot of people like really don't realize that they have, like, is ODD, which is oppositional defiancy disorder. You don't want to do something just because somebody else told you to do it.
True.
Even if it's the right thing, you know it's the right thing, just because somebody else told you to do it.
Well, if that's the case, that's me all day. But I'm saying, I heard one thing I heard about that shit is like you categorizing people for no fucking reason with just naming the shit and just saying it's a mental disorder, but that's really just how people are. So that's why I say it's like, that's why I just define the two crazy that I
know what you're saying. You saying who's to fucking say that it's an actual illness?
Right.
Who's to say you're ill because you want things a certain way?
Right.
No, and that's why I threw in quotation when I said the norm. But I mean, realistically, can we all come to a consensus agreement? And if not, that's fine. That if you don't want to do something or don't do something just because somebody else told you to do it, there's something wrong. It might not be right, but there's something wrong. Are you okay with that?
I can say there's something wrong because I don't like it, but I still do it anyways.
So, okay, now you do it. Now you're the only parent here.
Okay.
So when it comes to children, this is another issue here. That's a whole different can of worms, but it's all under the same umbrella.
Yeah, that's why I understand how my kids actually act.
But at the same time, it's like for you to tell your kid to do some shit and them not to do it. It's like, okay, fuck, I'm your fucking daddy. You're gonna do what the fuck I tell you to, like, and they don't want to do it. That they get that trait from you because it could be generic. It could be generic.
Right. And you gotta understand that as a parent, and I know that. I know it.
Where's your line of understanding that? Okay, this child is blatantly not listening to what I'm saying, but at the same time, I understand it because this is how I am as a person. So how do you gauge like how to handle situations like that? Because I'm not a parent, and I haven't dealt with that yet. I'm not ready.
You have to let it evolve.
Okay.
I mean, and you can't just ignore it, and you can't beat the shit out of them for it either. You have to like let nature take its course. At the end of the day, I do it. Not saying that I learned a lot. I came my way, but I still learned my lessons and maneuver my way through life the way I wanted to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not the way nobody else told me to. Yes, I'm taking what you're telling me into accountability, but it's like, okay, maybe that the goal you want me to have is not the goal I want to achieve. So yeah, I can take that to help me get there, but that's not where I want to go. Maybe, something. So I listen, but okay. I still got free will.
All right. Now, moving on to you, Coney. Do you feel like you have a mental illness or some type of mental instability or something along the lines of
that? Maybe mainly, like, I would say primarily would be
Napoleon.
I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, definitely not the Napoleon complex. But nah, G shit. Aside from the Napoleon complex,
my nigga,
motherfucking. I would say like, I'm not sure if it's ADD or ADHD. Like, I move around a lot. Like, I rotate. I might be on this part of the couch, move over here. This part, like,
that's ADHD.
That, like, I might play with my phone for 5 minutes, then go read the Bible for 2 seconds, then read a piece of a novel, then do 10 push-ups, then go back and watch Vampire Diaries on Netflix, and then go back and eat a piece of my sandwich. Huh?
You watch that shit?
I like vampires. Yeah, I do. I always like vampires. Think, I'm gonna bite a bitch or two here and there, sexually. Fucking, I like the dark. I live in the dark. I hate lights. You see, I got shades on 24/7 when I can, like when it's safe. You know. We got.
That's not how vampires work.
Huh?
That's not how vampires work.
That's not how they were.
No.
They live for the dark, nigga. They don't want that sun.
Oh, heard you. All right, go ahead. Finish your shit.
Yeah, but nah, yeah. So I would say mainly that. Whatever diagnosis you call that, where like you kind of like, can I focus? Yeah, of course I can. Have I? Obviously, if I made it this fucking far in life, am I probably one of the smartest people I fucking know? And
do you have to force yourself to focus?
Depending on what it is. Because if it's some shit that I'm jazzy into sometimes, I'll be just flowing. But if it's like some shit that, okay, you should learn this, it'd be cool to be, knowledgeable and savvy about this, but
you're not interested in it. Like, it's a prime example, something that you should learn, but you're not interested in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in and out like a motherfucker.
So you got to force yourself to focus.
At times,
in those situations.
Absolutely. So whatever diagnosis that is, I probably got that.
Okay. All right, so moving along.
What about yourself, sir? And it starts now.
Yo, I'm not ready to have this conversation with the public.
It's fucked up because you of all three of us have to have this conversation because it's your topic.
West side. Oh,
shout him out. Shout out to Conway on his achievements. He got like some award type shit for the city and his album.
And his
King
new
of God.
Yeah.
I actually listened to that. Like, it's fire. I like it.
No, I heard it's like that. I didn't listen to it yet, but I've always been a Conway advocate since day one.
I heard 2 tracks off the joint. The 2 tracks I heard was definitely good. Kanye's still on the. I mean, of course, he ain't missed a dude.
Not taking away from the rest of the camp, but Kanye, this is just your moment. So we definitely 3G salute.
Conway, the machine. The machine. Let's get it right.
From a King to a God, y'all go pick that up. It's all around. Big Griselda, 716, all that. So yeah, now.
Yeah, so.
On to the Strizzy show.
So, like, moving along, do y'all think that, like, if y'all knew somebody that...
No, we not moving along because you didn't tell us quite per se what your mental things was, Streets.
Yeah,
so
what's wrong with you? I think that's part of it. Let's get to it.
No, that was last week we was talking about that shit.
Oh, you know what? The real nigga in me, I just want to revisit it again because it was such a good segment.
Oh shit.
Do we got enough time on the show? This is gonna take a while.
Let's get to it.
All right.
We've been gone for 2 weeks. We ain't got enough but time.
Nah, because I was about to start on dinner. I was gonna throw a roast in the oven. You know what I mean? Fuck up some sweet potatoes or some shit like that with the yams and the. All right, so
my roast in there now.
No, in our realisticness, it's bad over here. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but it's definitely something wrong with me. I gotta go see a counselor to get like an exact, like, this is what it is, but whatever it is, it's bad. Like, I'm compulsive. I'm obsessive. I got ADHD. I might be bipolar. I may suffer from multiple personality disorder. Shit. I have so many sociopathical traits that I question if I'm actually a sociopath or not. Shit. I mean, it's bad. Like, I mean, I can own my shit. You know what I mean? But I mean, I have certain days that get bad. Like, you know, I mean, I have depression moments. You know, I go through my moments of depression and shit like that. Like, but like for the most part, it's like I love life too much. I love me. I love who I am. I love what I represent. I love my energy. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like that channels me to where it's like I don't really focus on my mental illnesses. And these are all just prognoses. Like, you know, I could be wrong. Like, I overthink a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, to a certain extent, it's like, I may say, oh, well, this is wrong with me, this is wrong with me, this is wrong with me. When in all reality, it's like, I'm going through a stressful time in my life. So it's like, it's common for most people to feel the way that I do because, you know, they're being stressed out. So it's like, until I talk to somebody to have a few good sessions, you know, I'm not going to label like what it should is or definitely is, but I know like it's bad in here. It's dark, it's crazy, it's wild. Any people that I've talked to, shout out to you just for dealing with this shit. Like, you the real MVP. Like, I know I'll be stressing you the fuck out, but it's like, you know why you love it here, which we can get into on another time, but yeah, I got my issues. So, moving on, I want to know, so, if you knew somebody that you know, love dearly or truly cherish the relationship of, had a mental disorder or disability, like, Smokes, I agree with you as far as who's to say it's an illness or what is the norm for you to tell me that this is abnormal. You know, I agree with you, but at the same time, it's like when you got a 2 + 2 = 10 motherfucker and they want to argue you down, telling you why they think it's that way, and you can't tell them otherwise, it's something wrong. You know, like, it is what it is. So, like, if you have a loved one or somebody that you really care about that has, like, something going on with them that's not right in their head, where is there a breaking point? Like, you just accept it, like, this is who this motherfucker is, and I love them enough to ignore it? Or is it like, you know, I will tolerate it up until it gets so bad that I have to remove myself from the situation for my personal well-being? Or is it like, just like anybody else, I'm not dealing with this shit? So it's just like a wife or a child or a brother, a parent, or, you know what I mean, somebody that you really hold true to your heart that has like a multiple personality disorder or bipolar as fuck or just something really, really bad. Like, how do you handle those situations?
Maybe say, I mean, I handle it accordingly because, of course, every different one of those disabilities or mental defects, however you say it, they are all different. So you gotta handle them accordingly. So yeah, I mean, I know a few people that suffer from certain different shit. Not to even say the topic or what it is to single anybody out, but I deal with a lot of it. And then it's, for me personally, you have to deal with, I mean, that's the only way I can say it. Because I don't want to go into too much about it because the shit is real. It's a real life situation. It's like, it's every day. People that you know and speak to every day, you would think that they're 100% fine, but when you get home and you get in the house with these people, you realize it's like, oh shit, like, damn, I didn't know you was like that. Oh, that's why he drinks so much, or that's why he do this. And like this shit is real. It's really real out here, and it's like, you can't just disown people because they have that. It's not their fault. So sometimes it may be self-inflicted because they may have did too many drugs, or they brought themselves within an environment where they got put, that something happened to them to where they are like that. But at the same token, like, you can't be mad at those people because that's who they are. Like, if you love them and you know who they are, and it's like, okay, my little cousin, he bipolar, and he'd come around, he'd be cool, and then next thing you know, he flips all going mad because he lost his lighter, and he swears somebody in the house took it, and he want blood in the house, and everybody looking like, oh my god, he at it again, oh my god, over a fucking lighter, are you serious? No, fuck that. I know Jermaine took my shit. Jermaine always doing this shit. You know I hate that shit. That's my fucking favorite lighter. This, that, and the third. And you're really like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with him? Like, why is he fucking like, yo, like, it's a lighter and he want blood, and you know something is wrong with him. So you just like, oh no, I ain't fuck with him no more. You know what I mean? No, you gotta deal with that motherfucker accordingly. If you know that motherfucker's gonna flip out over a fucking lighter, and you know, like, he really want blood over that fucking lighter, don't take nothing from that man. Let that man be. Just, I mean, because that's just one simple thing. It's a lighter. Just keep that in, because that's something I mean, of course, it's not a lighter all the time, but that's just, you know what I mean? So yeah, you gotta deal with him accordingly. That's how I do.
Coney?
Yeah. Well, actually, I've had quite a few scenarios. Like I've had, I've had family that was, autistic. I've had family that was bipolar, schizophrenic, and these is like some of my, they sound like just family. These like, no, this is my inner circle, my day one loved ones,
Right.
and that personally, I was always pretty empathetic of. So in general, I try to be empathetic of people's situations. I try to understand it. I basically, I do as much as I can tolerate per person. You feel me?
I don't want to be empathetic though, because they don't want that empathy shit. They want to be treated regular and shit. Cause you know what I mean? They
But now
already.
you got, like you said, you got to be understanding. Like it's not just over nothing. It's not just over the lighter. It's just that's their rationale. That's their thinking.
Right.
So
Which
I'm empathetic to how I handle it. To where normally I'm like, you fucking idiot, get the fuck out of here.
Nah,
like
I got my bad.
when I know people is like that, and I understand if I know that a person got a certain condition or they're a certain way, I try to be empathetic of it and be a little more understanding. I'm ill-tempered. I'm very short-tempered. Anybody that know me know that about me. But at the same token,
we know.
Yeah, you funny as hell. You funny as hell. But now I'm listening. Like I'm also logical. I'm also very logical, very rational. So it's like, okay, if my family member gets offended very easy, I just try to tread lightly. I try to talk. I try to handle them with kid gloves. When normally I'm an outspoken, non-filtered type of nigga. I'm like, you know what? Okay, this is this loved one. She or he takes shit to heart for nothing. Even when you're cracking a joke, just keep the jokes to a minimum. Now, if I crack a joke and then go there, then like, okay, listen, I didn't mean it like that. You know the vibes. All right, now you don't keep fucking playing. You don't keep just working me over for this shit. Like, all right, I said I fucking apologize. I fucked you up here. But no, some G shit. I try to be empathetic, and I do as much as I can tolerate for anybody. Anybody with any type of mental illness, if it's my family, if it's outsiders, if it's a person on the streets, if it's a person in a nursing home, I do as much as I can, deal with. I remember being a kid, being like 11, and like, that was like 11 or 12, and this man in a wheelchair in a fucking nursing home, he was trying to run down on me. Like, yeah. I was going to visit my great-grandfather. I think I was going to Waterfront. And he seen me on like 2-3 separate occasions, and Jai tried to run down on me. And I kind of just got up out of there. Like, because I'm like,
that's crazy.
I'm not about to jaw no 70-year-old man in a wheelchair, but he coming like he rolling up fast, like literally rolling up. Like, he got the eye of the tiger. Like, I'm like, damn, dude, is he racist? Do he think I'm like somebody from the war? Do I look like one of the old niggas he shot back in, Senegal or some shit? What the fuck? Me being logical, even as a kid, I knew he was fucked up. I knew he probably had Alzheimer's, dementia. So I didn't try to like fight him. Think he's in a wheelchair. I could have stepped around him. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, I'm like, yo, he fucked up. I'm out of here. So I got up out of there. I waited till he left, and I came back and went and finished visiting my grandfather. Like, I left and like went somewhere else on the floor just to get out of his field of vision. Like, basically, once he can't see me and he's distracted and he go rolling on, then I'm gonna go back in the room with my grandfather. So basically, I'm empathetic and I tolerate whatever I can.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
he was a gangster. He was gonna give you the work.
No, he was on some gangster shit.
No, I would have stomped that motherfucker out. I ain't gonna hold you.
It's like, you done knocked me out my wheelchair. Then you gonna stop me with the Jodeci boots.
Yeah, but no, so I try to be empathetic of the situation. I said, like, dealing with females. Some of them be bugged out. I try to understand after a while, like, all right, bitch, you just stupid. I don't give a fuck what your mental, what you've been through, where you from, what set you claim. You're a fucking idiot, and I can't do.
They get stomped the fuck out too.
Oh yeah, no, I'm stomping motherfuckers out. I'm just, I try to get past.
I was just playing. I'm not stomping no bitch out.
I'm stomping a bitch out.
Oh shit! What the fuck, bro?
Nah. I'm wild. Let's get serious, man. So we got to get done, man. Let's address these topics, man.
What's next on? What's next on the agenda, Straight?
Well, okay. Next one finally is like when, like, how, like, okay, how do you put that on the table? Like, let's say you're dealing with somebody, because okay, we grown as hell. Like I told y'all before, like I said earlier, when we in high school or grammar school, we know. Because they in the classrooms with not a lot of people in it, So it's like, when you meet a chick, you go out, smoke, excluding you. But even before, like when you was courting your wife, when you was dealing with your wife before I got married, like whenever there are triggers where it's like, okay, something might be wrong with this chick's comprehension skills, or her logic is off, or her common sense is not there. Like, how do you have that conversation? Because no one's gonna come up to you and say, "Hey, hi, I'm 26 years old. My birthday is so and so. I'm an Aries. I like long walks on the park. Chicken cordon bleu. My favorite color is red, and I'm mentally retarded." They're not gonna throw that last part in.
No, definitely not.
But I'm just saying, like, people don't stop being mentally retarded after high school. This is for life.
Yeah, it's like a hidden thing, you know.
So I'm just saying, like when you've reached the point with someone where it's just like, yo, it's really something wrong with this motherfucker. How do you sit them down? How do you sit them down to have that conversation, or do you? Tony, I'm gonna start with you.
Okay, absolutely. I'm all about communication, and trying to be part of the solution as opposed to being part of the problem. So
yeah, but girls,
I have those sit downs.
Okay.
I have those sit downs. I'm like, listen, things is a little complicated. Yada yada yada. We gotta try and teamwork make a dream work. So let's try and be on the same team.
Right.
Because if we ain't playing for the same team, then you're gonna be nutso on the fucking roof.
Nutso, huh?
Yeah, that's just how this gonna go. You gonna smack that backboard and go to the upper room.
So you feel like
I try to sit.
You gonna put that on the table, like?
Yeah,
Listen,
I'm gonna try and talk and address it. If it's a mental illness, if it was a fucking, you drink too much, if you smoke too much, whatever, like any type of shit, whatever it is, any type of shit where your shit is off, I feel like we should try to talk. And I want to get your honest input. Like, some people may tell you, I've had input where motherfuckers be like, yo, listen, I hear you and it all sound fine and good. And if it was a logic and, a nice special blueprint to this shit, to this anxiety or this depression, if it was a fucking guideline or rule book, then I would follow that. But motherfucker, I can't tell you when I'm going to have a mood swing. Right. No matter how good it is going, how great you are to me, I can't tell you when I'm going to have a mood swing. I just got to gauge how much do I give a fuck about you and how much can I take. Okay. But I feel like let's at least talk about it. Okay, tell me you got mood swings and tell me about the past niggas that dealt with your mood swings and your family members that dealt with your mood swings, and tell me how your mood swings are, how intense they are, or minute, or, and I'm going to gauge, okay, I can work with your mood swings, or, bitch, beat it.
So you just sit down and busy. So you just sit there and you had a conversation with that person. Like, the moment you realize it's there, once you realize, like, you've tried everything, you've attempted to understand and mediate or whatever the case is, it's like, once it's so bad,
you try to circumvent around.
Right now, we need to have this conversation. We got to talk about this. I want to know, is there something wrong with you? Like, that's where you are. So that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah. I've asked someone, like, yo, like, are you, like, do you have a mental diagnosis? Like, are you on any medication? Like, I have no problem asking that respectfully. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I really would like to know. If I'm getting to know you, we're interacting, I feel like this is a need to know. So I feel like you should answer. You should answer me honestly and detailed as much as you feel comfortable. I'm going to ask. I want to know, because I'm like, something ain't firing. Like, in there, your pistons, your motherfuckers ain't operating properly.
The neurons, yeah. No, yeah, that's off. Smokes, what about you?
Honestly, I think I might run. I ain't asking nothing.
Respectfully so.
Well, you start people saying, you sign yourself up for. And like I try, like I said, I deal with people accordingly. So certain signs you see, all right, man, you want to know what this ain't the type of situation for me. So it ain't worth me sitting down saying nothing. Somebody for everybody. Somebody else can do it, not me.
Makes sense. So now, getting the fuck out of here. What about you,
I'm getting the fuck. Somebody else can do it. I mean, certain shit, like, yeah, I'll put up with. Like, everybody got problems. Everybody got to put up, like, certain shit I'll put up with. Other shit I'm running from. And, I'm already married, so I can't innocently disclose that I'm looking for when I'm running from. I already got one.
See? Even since we've been on the show, I done moved like 7 different times.
You don't, you're subconscious. You don't even know that you're doing it. It just happens.
It's not gonna stop. But so, what about you, Streets? What's your take on it? Do you sit down and try and have a talk with them about it?
Okay, so I think we've had a great show, and before we wrap things up, I want to know if anybody wants to revisit any of our previous topics, or go over anything before we move along and wrap this one up.
Let's see how Streets feel about. Yeah, it's cool.
Nobody has anything.
Anybody want to know? Don't nobody want to know. Don't nobody care what Streets have to say. No.
What? Oh, what I have to say? No, I did my part already.
Oh.
Go ahead, Coney. What's on your mind? Go ahead.
I was just kind of curious if Streets had anything to say about this.
Oh shit! Nah, okay.
What you doing? Yo, I'm gonna ask what the people want to know.
Okay.
What you be doing with them crazy bitches you be encountering? Because it sounds like you be going through some shit. From me watching the show, from me being a viewer and a fan of the show, and we watching some of these episodes of this greatness that we filmed, son, you know some crazy bitches. So you be sitting down talking. Do you talk to these crazy bitches? Do you sit down and be like, yo, y'all bugging the fuck out? You acting crazy.
No.
You run?
No.
You beat them up?
No.
You heard me.
I just level up on them.
Nice. You find it crazier?
If a bitch show me crazy, I'm gonna show her crazier. Like,
I love it.
No, I don't. I hate it here. Like, I don't want to have to do this, but it's just like now I can get comfortable. Did you not hear the list of mental illnesses I think I have? I hold back a lot of that shit. Like I contain and control a lot of it because I just know it's toxic. And as much as I love being toxic, the conversation we had about toxicity, I know it's not cool and it's not good, but I love doing it. But so it's like,
no,
I
can't cap to you. It's fucked up because it's fun as fuck. As much as I know I don't, and I can refrain from it, it's also like when I do it, like, okay, bitch, you want to piss me off? I'm about to fucking put you through the grinder. Nothing makes me happy.
I love it in toxic feel.
It's like quasi-orgasmic.
No, it really is. I love it in Toxicville. But it's like, okay, you showing me that you like a level 5 crazy, level 5 toxic, and I've come to the realization that you're not doing this on purpose, this is who you are as a person. I'm about to introduce you to my 7. You've been getting my 2 or my 3 because I can contain myself as a man. You show me 5, I'm about to show you 7, and every now and then I'm gonna let you know what 8 look like just in case you decide to up my 7. It's sad, but it is what it is. Like, I mean, you gonna give me an extendo, I'm giving you a drum. You got 30 for me, I got 100 for you. I don't want to be like this, but I mean, like, this is just life that chose me.
Right.
And like, I like it here. I mean, I enjoy it. So
I'm the highest in the room.
I'm an overthinker. I'm extremely logical. So it's like I don't even have that conversation where it's just like, yo, listen, are you on meds? Is something wrong with you? Because it's like when I say something and your response is this, I just don't understand how we're not even on the same planet.
Right.
I'm not asking if you on medication because obviously you are. If that just happened, so I'm skipping that whole phase. I'm just giving you what you're looking for, but just in higher doses. So that's my answer to that question. And I mean that wraps up mental illnesses. So like I said, if y'all fellas want to revisit any part of the conversation, y'all got any news or something going on in y'all lives that y'all want to talk about or share, you know what I mean? If not, the donuts is made and it's time to cash the check. Pause.
Know it.
Shit, I'm out of here.
Shit, until next week. One.
Peace out. Peace.